Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Charlie Sheen, born Carlos Irwin Estévez on September 3, 1965, in New York City, is an American actor known for his mix of serious dramatic roles, blockbuster comedies, and one of the most high-profile careers in television. He is the youngest son of actor Martin Sheen and artist Janet Templeton, his brothers Emilio Estevez and Ramón Estevez, and his sister Renée Estevez, are also actors. Early life: Charlie grew up around film sets, influenced heavily by his father's acting career. Even as a teenager he showed strong interest in filmmaking, shooting amateur movies with his friends, including Lowe and Penn, before going professional. His stage name, Charlie Sheen, combines a childhood nickname and his father's adopted surname. Rise to fame: Sheen's film career took off in the 1980s. He appeared in several major films that defined that decade, such as Platoon, 1986, a critically acclaimed war drama, Wall Street, 1987, where he acted opposite Michael Douglas, Red Dawn, 1984, an action film with a young ensemble cast, Major League, 1989. A popular baseball comedy. His ability to switch between drama and comedy made him a versatile and recognizable star, dominating television while he became well-known in films. His greatest commercial success arrived on television. He joined the sitcom Spin City in 2000 and won a Golden Globe Award for his performance. In 2003, he started 2.5 Men, playing the carefree jingle writer Charlie Harper. The show became one of the biggest sitcoms of its era. During its peak, Sheen became one of the highest-paid actors in television history, earning a staggering amount per episode. His sharp comedic timing and relaxed charm made the character iconic. Turbulence and controversy: Charlie Sheen's off-screen behavior became as famous as his acting. He struggled for many years with substance abuse and erratic behavior. Public incidents, legal disputes, and conflicts with the producers of 2.5 Men eventually led to his departure from the show. In later years, Sheen revealed personal challenges, including health issues and addiction. His openness about these struggles became a significant part of his public narrative. Personal life: Sheen has been married several times and has 5 children. His relationships and breakups were often covered intensely by the media. Despite the public chaos around him, those close to Sheen have often described him as loving, generous, and deeply devoted to his children. In more recent years, Charlie Sheen has stepped away from constant headlines and focused on health, family, and selective creative projects. He has spoken publicly about rebuilding his life and reassessing his priorities. Legacy: Charlie Sheen remains a complicated but memorable figure in entertainment. A talented and charismatic actor with significant achievements in film and television, a performer whose personal struggles were broadcast to the world, a cultural figure who became a symbol of both the excess and vulnerability of Hollywood fame, whether admired for his talent or remembered for his controversies. Charlie Sheen is undeniably one of the most recognizable personalities in modern pop culture. Expanded career overview: Breakthrough era, 1980s. Charlie Sheen's first major acting experiences came when he was still a teenager. His early film work quickly positioned him as one of Hollywood's most promising young stars. Notable films from this period include Platoon, 1986, a Vietnam War drama that won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Sheen played the young soldier Chris Taylor, a morally conflicted character caught between 2 sergeants with very different leadership styles. This role established him as a serious dramatic actor. Wall Street, 1987, directed by Oliver Stone, Sheen played Bud Fox, a young stockbroker drawn into the world of corruption and greed. The movie became iconic for the famous "Greed is Good" speech delivered by Michael Douglas. Young Guns, 1988, a western featuring many prominent actors of the era, including Sheen's brother Emilio Estevez. Major League, 1989, a comedy about a failing baseball team. Sheen played pitcher Rick "Wild Thing" Vaughn, a role that became one of his most beloved comedic performances. His early success put him in the same category as other major young actors of the time such as Tom Cruise and Sean Penn. 1990s, action, comedy, and stardom. During the 1990s, Sheen transitioned toward comedy and action comedies, Hot Shots! 1991, and Hot Shots! Part 2, 1993, parodies that showcased Sheen's flawless comedic timing. These films performed well at the box office and showed that he could carry both dramatic and comedic roles with ease. The Arrival, 1996, a sci-fi thriller that gained a cult following. During this decade, Sheen also appeared in a number of small but memorable cameos, such as in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where he played a rebellious bad boy in a police station, a scene that became one of the film's highlights. 2000s, television dominance. Charlie Sheen's transition to television changed not just his career, but the landscape of sitcoms. Spin City, 2000 to 2002, he replaced Michael J. Fox as the lead and won a Golden Globe for his performance, proving he could lead a major TV series with ease. 2.5 Men, 2003 to 2011. This was the defining role of Sheen's career. The show revolved around Charlie Harper, a wealthy, sarcastic bachelor with a luxurious Malibu lifestyle. Viewers saw parallels between the character and Sheen's real life, making the performance feel authentic and effortless. At its peak, Sheen became the highest-paid actor in television, earning a record-breaking salary per episode. The show was consistently one of the most watched programs in the United States and was sold internationally, giving Sheen global recognition. Controversies and public image. Charlie Sheen's life became a media phenomenon due to personal struggles. Highly publicized battles with substance abuse, legal and relationship issues, turbulent departure from 2.5 Men in 2011. Sheen had a very public collapse that became a massive pop culture moment. During a series of interviews, he used memorable phrases like, "Winning," "Tiger Blood," "Adonis DNA." These quotes spread across the internet and became memes, turning Sheen into one of the most talked about figures in the world. He went from actor to cultural sensation almost overnight. At the same time, he launched a live tour, and although chaotic, it demonstrated the sheer power of celebrity in the digital age. Personal life. Sheen has 5 children and has been married multiple times. He has spoken publicly about his struggles with addiction and has taken steps toward recovery. In recent years, he has expressed regret for past behavior and has focused on improving his personal life, including trust, health, and relationships. People who have worked closely with him describe him as intelligent, generous, and surprisingly shy in private, vastly different from his public persona. Legacy. Charlie Sheen's legacy is complex. As an actor, he delivered standout performances in film and became one of television's biggest icons. As a public figure, his life became emblematic of Hollywood excess and the pressures of fame. As a cultural icon, phrases associated with him became part of internet culture and mainstream conversation. Despite the controversies, Charlie Sheen remains a talented actor whose work continues to be celebrated. His career is a reminder that extraordinary talent and personal struggles often coexist, and that redemption and rebuilding are always possible. Family background and influence. Charlie Sheen was born into a family where acting was the family business. Father, Martin Sheen, respected actor known for serious political and dramatic roles. Mother, Janet Templeton, artist and former actor. Siblings, Emilio Estevez, Ramón Estevez, and Renée Estevez, all involved in acting or film production. Inside the family, acting wasn't treated as glamour. It was treated as work. Charlie grew up watching his father juggle auditions, scripts, and long shoots. Martin Sheen was politically active and socially conscious, and the family often discussed world events at home. This exposed Charlie early to both the art of acting and the reality of being a public figure. Personality and work ethic. Those who know Charlie Sheen describe him in terms that often contrast sharply with his publicity. Extremely intelligent, he reads obsessively and can memorize pages of dialogue in one read-through. Naturally charismatic, charming, funny, and magnetic in social settings. High energy, he works fast and resists structure, preferring spontaneity. Directors have said he is one of the easiest actors to shoot with when focused. On set, he is known for showing up prepared, knowing his lines, delivering on the first take. He has a photographic memory, which substitutes for rehearsals. However, when personal issues took over, this same intensity turned destructive. His fast-paced lifestyle, combined with fame and pressure, sometimes overtook his discipline. Career turning point. 2.5 Men. His role as Charlie Harper mirrored some aspects of his real life. Bachelor lifestyle, luxurious houses, drinking and casual dating as a comedic theme. Audiences loved the character because he appeared to not care what anyone thought. He said the lines people wished they could say. The humor was effortless. Sheen didn't act the character. He simply was the character. Producers and cast members have noted that Sheen's natural rhythm, timing, and ability to improvise made the show flow easily. Behind the scenes, he was considered generous and kind to crew members. At its peak, the show was watched by millions weekly and syndication made it globally recognizable. The Meltdown, 2011. Pop culture explosion. During 2011, Charlie Sheen became the most talked about person on Earth. His public feud with the show's creator and his chaotic interviews created unforgettable media moments. He delivered viral catchphrases that spread everywhere, winning Tiger Blood, Adonis DNA. Within days, he went from actor to internet legend. His Twitter account reached 1 million followers in record time, making social media history. Fans saw him as unfiltered, free, and fearless, someone challenging Hollywood's rules. But behind the hype was someone experiencing mental and emotional turmoil. Later, Sheen openly admitted that during that period, he was not well, he lacked control. His behavior hurt people he cared about. Health and public disclosure. In a major personal moment, Charlie Sheen publicly announced that he is HIV positive. This moment changed public conversation about HIV. Search rates for HIV awareness and testing increased dramatically. More people sought testing and information. Activists credited him with removing stigma simply by being open. Sheen later used his platform to advocate for health awareness, acknowledging that vulnerability can help others. Life after fame. In later years, Charlie Sheen's priorities changed dramatically. He shifted away from nightlife and excess. He focused on sobriety and health. He spends more time with his children. He has described his current philosophy as, "Peace is better than drama." He no longer chases the spotlight. Instead, he is selective with projects and values quiet stability. People close to him say he has become more reflective, grounded, and humble. Legacy and cultural impact. Charlie Sheen's place in pop culture is unusual. As an actor, he made major contributions to film and television. As a media personality, he unintentionally created viral internet culture. As a human being, he publicly showed both triumph and vulnerability. He represents the duality of Hollywood fame, a man capable of brilliant success, yet wrestling with private demons. But what sets him apart is his openness. He never hides who he is. Relationships and personal connections. Charlie Sheen's romantic life has been highly publicized, sometimes overshadowing his work. He has been married 3 times and has 5 children. Donna Peel, 1995-1996, short-lived marriage early in his career. Denise Richards, 2002-2006, actress and mother of 2 of his daughters. Despite their divorce, they have rebuilt a cooperative co-parenting relationship over time. Denise has publicly acknowledged that Charlie, at his best, is a devoted father and a loyal friend. Brooke Muller, 2008-2011, mother of his twin sons. In addition to marriages, Sheen has had relationships that tabloid press sensationalized. Despite the chaos, many of his past partners have said that he was supportive, affectionate, and surprisingly vulnerable. His children. Charlie is very open about the fact that his kids changed him. He has said that being a father finally gave him something more meaningful than fame or excess. "My kids are the one thing I never want to fail at." Reputation in the industry. Inside Hollywood, Charlie Sheen has 2 reputations, depending on the era being discussed. When he's sober and focused, extremely professional, knows scripts instantly, quick to deliver a perfect take, treats crew members with respect, generous to those around him. Many crew members on 2.5 Men said that working with him was one of the most enjoyable jobs of their careers. Sheen has been known to tip generously, give gifts to crew, and make people on set feel seen. When addiction took over, unpredictable behavior, missed work, or showed up extremely late, emotional volatility, people who cared about him tried to pull him back. But fame amplifies everything, especially self-destructive streaks. Why audiences root for him. Charlie Sheen is a complicated figure, but people feel drawn to him because he never hides his flaws. Many celebrities polish their image. Sheen has always shown the messy truth. He has humor in the face of darkness. Even in chaos, he jokes, laughs, and diffuses tension. He represents a kind of raw honesty modern culture rarely sees. He says what others won't. Sometimes that's damaging, but it's real. He keeps trying to get better. He has messed up publicly and apologized publicly. There's something deeply human about someone who falls hard but keeps getting up. After the storm, sobriety, humility, and perspective. In recent years, Charlie Sheen has turned inward. He stopped chasing spotlight energy. He improved relationships he once damaged. He placed health and routine at the center of his life. His focus now is stability. Early mornings, exercise time with his children, quiet work on creative projects. He has spoken about forgiveness, not from the public, but toward himself. "I was surviving. Now I'm living." He enjoys anonymity more than attention now. Instead of saying, "winning," ironically, he says he's grateful, which is its own kind of winning. Philanthropy and helping quietly. This is a lesser-known side of Charlie Sheen. He has donated to addiction recovery centers, helped crew members in financial emergencies, quietly supported families in need without press attention, gave significant financial support to HIV research and awareness. He genuinely cares about helping others avoid the darkness he experienced. The dual legacy. Charlie Sheen will be remembered as a gifted actor who delivered both emotional drama and brilliant comedy. A man whose fame became a storm he sometimes couldn't control. A person who has shown the world his worst moments, and is still trying to redeem himself. He is proof that a legacy doesn't have to be simple. Charlie Sheen is both the wildfire and the rebirth after the smoke clears. Charlie Sheen. The inner narrative. Charlie Sheen is known for high extremes, a career that reached the top of Hollywood, and a personal life that almost fell apart in front of the world. But beneath the headlines is someone more complex, a man wrestling with identity, legacy, and redemption. The pressure of being a Sheen growing up. Charlie watched his father, Martin Sheen, struggle for roles, memorize scripts at the kitchen table, and disappear for weeks on film sets. Martin was respected for serious dramatic work, activism, and integrity. Charlie has said that people expected him to follow the same path. But instead of becoming a reflection of his father, he wanted to become his own storm. As a teenager, he had two competing forces pulling at him: the discipline of a family rooted in art and meaning, the freedom of sudden fame, money, and adoration. He chose freedom. Fame. The drug in the mirror. Charlie Sheen experienced fame early, intensely, and constantly. He once said that fame is like a mirror that only shows the strongest parts of you, or the most broken. When he succeeded, the world called him a genius. When he spiraled, cameras captured every second. Unlike many celebrities, Sheen never tried to hide his flaws. He spoke openly about addiction, struggles, and mistakes. This rawness made him unpredictable, but also relatable. Many people root for Charlie Sheen not because he's perfect, but because he's imperfect and unfiltered, a person who shows the world his scars. The actor versus the character. Charlie Sheen's acting style is deceptively natural. He doesn't play characters, he becomes them. On 2.5 Men, he wasn't acting a character named Charlie Harper. He was offering the world a comedic exaggeration of himself. Writers barely had to write for him, they simply observed him. That's rare. Some actors learn technique to hide who they are. Charlie Sheen revealed himself instead. The flame-out era. What people didn't see: the infamous meltdown period, the interviews, the slogans, the internet memes, became entertainment for millions. People quoted him in bars, made memes, and sold t-shirts with his catchphrases. But behind the viral explosion was a man unraveling. Privately, Charlie felt out of control, angry at the people who tried to protect him, afraid he was losing everything meaningful. He was burning bridges in real time with the world watching. Later, Sheen admitted that during that period, he was terrified. I couldn't tell where Charlie Sheen ended and the character began. This is something almost no other celebrity has said so bluntly, a rare moment when fame and identity collided. The turning point. Acceptance. Something changed when he hit his emotional bottom. He realized fame wasn't going to save him. Money wasn't going to fix him. Indestructibility was an illusion. He stopped performing for the world. He began living for himself. His life shifted from chaos to consistency. Routine, structure, family, quiet, creativity. He traded mania for discipline. He traded audiences for peace. How Hollywood sees him now. Hollywood has a short memory for scandal, but a long memory for talent. Producers say that when Charlie Sheen is healthy and focused, he is one of the fastest comedians to hit a punchline. His timing is instinctive, not learned. He elevates everyone in a scene. Actors who have worked with him say he is generous.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.